Owen, a win and a draw from today's games, what can you take from them?
I think there's lots to take from both games today. We're absolutely delighted that we've managed to secure a win and then draw the second game. I felt the first game we were terrific in many areas of the pitch. I thought that we came back from 1-0 down, showed the team's resilience in doing so. And then the second game, I felt that probably the last 10-15 minutes came a little bit chaotic for a number of different reasons, lots of changes, injuries, and just the way the game went for both sides, and disappointed to ultimately concede a goal that results in a draw. But if you were to tell me today, stood here to play one of the best amputee football sides in the world and have a win and a draw, I'd have bitten your hand off for it. And I think the one big thing it does show us is this group played that team a month and a half ago and get beat 4-0 in a game that we thought we didn't really do ourselves justice. So again, that buzzword I've used, resilience, they've shown that in abundance throughout the day to come here against a top side, outplay them in large parts of the games, and then dig in when they had to secure 2 positive results.
Definitely, and 2 players I thought I'd pick out are Jade, Dragaskis and David Tweed. Obviously they contributed to both games with the goals. How important is that partnership?
Massive. I think any forward partnership, whether it's Jamie Dragaskis, David Tweed, TJ Yates, Helder Silva's played up there, Rhys Ramsden coming off the other side, Jamie Oakey. I think we'll get abundance of talent up front in the forward areas. I think the biggest thing that we need to do is become more clinical at the right times. And I didn't mention Matt Dean, who's been terrific as well, and obviously came on for a spell in today's game. But be more clinical at times, be a little bit more creative in moments of the game. But that's probably the first time today that I felt that we've been really creative, really positive, and really fearless when going forward. And I think that was shown with the goals. So linking it back to Tweedy, that's the best performance I've seen from Dave Tweed for a long time. Tweedy's been going through a lot in terms of rehab and recovering from a number of different injuries that have been kind of stinting his performances of late. So I'm chuffed to bits that he's managed to pull out the other side of that, and that's the Dave Tweed that we all know and love. Jamie Dragaskis is obviously a mega talented lad, but again, his consistency in his performance is the biggest thing that we're seeing now, and delighted for them both specifically.
Certainly, and we'll reflect on this morning's game. So there was basically, they showed great team spirit earlier this morning. What did you tell them at half time when they went in trailing?
I just said that very much similar to the Turkey games, very similar to even the Poland game where we did go behind, that they're really fine margins that they're going behind with. It's 1 or 2 decision makings in different areas of the pitch. We know that they're most dangerous when we actually have the ball because they're really good at transitioning, going the other way with it, and that's where all their opportunities were coming from. So we had a little bit of a chat on a tactical level and spoke about some pictures of how we could build better to create the attack, which I thought we did in the second half, resulting in 2 goals. And equally we spoke about that cover and support behind the ball when we were looking to be fearless and confident in possession, and I think they've done that in abundance. So from an overall perspective, the second half of the first game was an absolute complete performance, a clean sheet in the second half with 2 goals, as I said, against a top team.
And the team spirit, how important is that going forward ahead of the World Cup in October?
It's humongous. The England teams that we've had have always been blessed with togetherness, and I think what we decided at the start of this campaign was to give the young players an opportunity. And you need to look at the age group of that young team that we've got there, aside from Dave Tweed, Tony Mills, Helder Silva. Everybody in there is of a younger age range, so for them to come out and have these experiences as they did in the Amp Football Cup, as they did against Turkey, now against Poland, it's just going to better them, it's going to improve them. And going back to team spirit, it's something we'll get in abundance, and we decided that we believe if we can get a team that's together, if we can get a team that's relentless in what they want to try and achieve, and a team that do cover the fearless and confidence criteria that we often go on about, then that would lead to us being really strong on the pitch as a unit.
And finally, tomorrow we'll cap off the end of the 2-day tournament. How do you now go home and prepare for this for yourself and the team?
I think the biggest thing that everybody needs to do is switch off for a period of time, because it's been a very tough schedule in terms of the fixtures coming back to back so close together. So we're going to take a little bit of time off to recover. That'll probably happen for a couple of hours myself, and then my brain will start thinking over what the plan of attack is for tomorrow. As I said, it was a tournament. Ghana sadly have dropped out in due to visa issues, but that doesn't change anything. We're here to try and win, try to secure a trophy, and we hope we can do that by the end of this weekend, and that will be a testimony to tomorrow to see if we can achieve that. So we'll look at the game plan, we'll make sure we're recovering, we'll make sure we're prepared, and then we go back to work and we try to get another 3 points.